Welcome everybody, YouTubers, new guys, girls, whatever. We're back, another episode of Marts Weld Shop. I think this is episode number 7. I'm losing track, guys. I don't know. Yesterday, we went on a road trip down to Appletown and Fond du Lac, and we picked up an engine stand. I got to do a little welding, got to sturdy her up a little bit, but that was from Sam, cool cat. The other guy in Fond du Lac, Richard, I was going for the engine, the 5.3, but he said it had a little smoke on startup, and I didn't want to get into pulling the whole thing apart and rings. And we got to get this going, guys, So I ended up picking up a set of bow tie heads from which I told you in a couple minutes ago in the little clip, I guess. But we picked these up, and I'll show you a little sneak peek. I mean, it ain't much. They're heads, they're steel, but they're, bow tie heads. I got them in a bag, I kind of cleaned them up a little bit. But we got the dual valve springs, supposed to be big valves. Little Chevy emblem saying, they're bow tie. They got really good flow, Smaller combustion chamber, 64 cc, I believe he said. It's better than the 76 that we have on the turd motor. So that should bump up the compression a little bit. And then later on, we're gonna get into this here. As you can see, I got my bench set up again, and we're going to throw that steering on. I went through and I took all the rubber booties and things off, so we could I cleaned them up. They come with some, maybe a coating on them, but I don't trust it, so I put a little extra little spritz on these things just to keep them looking nice, put the Zerks in, and yeah, that's ready to go. So I'll probably throw that in, but first I'm going to attempt to do the rear half. It's been giving me struggle already this morning, guys. I come to my rear end over here, which I already muscled to the back. You don't want to see that. It wasn't pretty. Well, anyways, I come up to it and right away in the morning, I make fun of it and I say, "You're leaking." It leaks a little right here, guys. I don't know if you can see that right here. Brand new seal, in the pinion, and it's just like, it's like your dog at every pole. It's got to leave his little mark. Ford thing. It's a Ford. I don't know. Sorry, Ford guys again. But I am. We're going to run it. We're going to see what it does. So I got it all laid out here. And I got my nice block set up again. Hopefully it just stays and I don't maim myself, or is that what it's called? Meme? Not meme. That's a thing. Well, anyways, we're gonna attempt to stick this back in here real quick. I hope the wherever I set this camera up, I hope you guys can see. But I hope I got it high enough. She's up a lot of blocks here, so yeah. So we're gonna go at it. We're just gonna do it. So we're gonna give her a shot. Alrighty, guys and girls, camera problems again. What is with this? This is difficult for an uncomputery guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to set this up for y'all and make it last, but it's not working out. I'm having trouble. I need a different setup. Well, anyways, my camera screwed up again. Well, I was over there on the other side. Sorry. I'm an amateur, okay? So I got that side in pretty easy. This side, it went in. Just a few little struggles. But then, I was telling you guys, you could either take this all apart and do it how you're supposed to, or just risk it like me, I choose to risk it, so I think I can do it. So, I gotta put this one here on the back yet, and then we'll go from there. I'll forget your antises again. Now, guys, I went to the Mart of the Wallies the other day and to get some of this antises when I had a full bottle on the shelf. I didn't know, okay? This thing is going to last me the rest of my life, probably. I'm old. All right, so I went to the Marts of the Wallies to get some of this stuff, and I get to the cash register, and the lady's like, "Hey!" And I was like, "What did I do?" Bells are going off, lights are doing your thing, and she's like, "I got to scan that." I'm like, "For what?" Like alcohol or Sudafed or allergy medication, like Robitussin. I'm like, you gotta scan that out? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, kids, like, somebody, please inform me on what kids are doing with anti-seize. Like, are you Tin Manning yourself up to look like the guy in The Wizard of Oz, or? I don't understand. And you don't need, I don't know. Well, anyways, somebody inform me on that. You know, stop doing the Tide Pods and all these weird ice bucket challenges, and just flip your water bottle over and make your YouTube video of that. You know, stop. So we're gonna throw this one up. It's kind of lined up. The stuff's going together pretty good, almost like it was almost together already at one point. I don't get this stuff on you guys. You know, it's like 3 seconds and your body is covered. Probably only causes cancer in California. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, so can't forget these the old drop blocks, you know. I got my buddy Farley. He's one of the machinist guys, you know, down the road in the other town, and he's computery. So he's gonna make me a new solid set. I don't know, one of these days. And he's gonna make another one, so it stacks like a Lego, you know, and it can't do its thing in case I want to adjust the rad hat, you know. So we're gonna stick these in for now until we get those, and then try and throw these U-bolts on there. I had to cut those off because I couldn't get my socket. My socket wasn't long enough for how much threads they had sticking out. So I had to cut them all off. Had to bring them to work where they got real tools. You know, shave them down on the end so they're all nice and the same length. Oh, I'm gonna get sketchy again. Get these nuts off from the other side. They were just on here when I ground the threads at the ends really nice. And you put these nuts on first, so when you do the old grinding to the end, if there's any kind of boogers in there, you can just unthread the thread and it fixes your threads, you know? I know, these are all basic things that a normal guy knows, but, you know, maybe you don't. If you learn it here first, good. I'm glad to help out. Just bring the old brackulator up. Of course, yep, gotta squeeze those together. Put your portions on the right way. Grab your nut. Make a combo out of it, you know, so you can hold them all. Because a guy ain't got 14 hands. Still can't do it. Get on there. Of course. Did I test these out? Nope. Oh, little nut washer combo. I do with my other bolts. Bolts for my shocks. Well, somebody in the comments maybe you could tell me after I get this all together that I'm gonna have to take out these 2 leaf springs for better traction. Yeah, whatever, we'll redo it again. Of course, this is gonna be harder. Oh, it's on the inside. Oh, this ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna bend. It's way stronger than me. Oh, just help me out here. What am I looking at? Let's try a different one. Hand burr. Just get your hand burr. They tell you not to do that at the fire truck factory. Because someday, down the line when you're old, your hand's gonna hurt. That's probably why everything hurts, guys. Scratching up my rusty rear end. Another one must have been a left sider. Probably why it didn't fit on. Wish I had a different washer than that. Let me check. Let's grab a snack. We'll grab a cracker or some of the mini buns, you know. I'm just gonna look at my toolbox. I know there ain't a washer in there. I'm going. You know, 10's coming back together. Guy in the old face place has got some wheels that he was gonna go drag racing with for his I don't know, he's got one of them horse cars, you know, with the pony or super cobra or super snake or saline or I don't know. They got so many names for them things. Why? I don't. Is it a pony? Is it a snake? I don't know. Just somebody please tell me that, okay? I was out driving around with the lady yesterday. Had the old she-bell out because the weather was cooperating here in Wisconsin. And cruising along, I do a little displacement of power leaving a corner. And I looks in my side view mirror because I ain't got no rear view mirror. We got a super snake on her tail. Probably would have destroyed me. Got all that fancy new technology, traction control and all that garbage. I ain't got that. A 66 Chevelle. This one is putting up a struggle. I'm gonna lose it again. Anyways, dude just rolls up. Nice car, man. Yep. I think the guy, same time last year on the same road, I think he did the same thing. I wonder if he remembers that. I do. All right, guys, I got it. Just some final struggling here. Alrighty, guys. Got some tools. It's like I'm running a marathon around here, trying to make these videos. I just got a spread. I got a spread. You never know. I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm already panting like a dog. That ain't gonna work. What is going on? Why is everything different? 7 octaves. Suppose this side's different. Nope. You know, give her a Ford spec. Anywhere from like 25 to 146.2 foot-pounds. That's how they do it. Yeah. That was it right there. Almost had to go to the dentist. Nobody wants to do that in their spare time. Oh, jeez. Watch what you're doing. Maybe you should use the wrench on this side. It's extension, probably. Sleeve. It's heating up over here. Good. Give her the old one Ooga Looga. Still don't help. Get a better ratchet, dude. Got a hobo frame. It just keeps slipping off. Like it's metric. Tighten the wrench side. snap on. Authority. All right. Those are secured. Hey guys, when I had this, I was taking it apart. These here, the U-bolts, they were kind of tightened in there, kitty wampus. Like they're all spread out and stuff. Like, what's going on here? Like, try and get these straight. Just seems more right. Or I'm just using my brain hole again. Straighter's better. You know what I'm saying? The straighter you are, the better. That's all. That's all we got. So we're gonna tighten these up. Hopefully one of these sockets I got right here. This might be this one. Nope. Ugh, neither one. It's in between there. So 7/8. I'm gonna find a deep well. 7/8. All right, I'll take a walk over here to toolbox. We're gonna walk this time, guys. I'm done panting for this. I'm done. And I ain't got a 7/8 and a 1/2 inch. This is probably why, because I had a 3/8 inch one. And it was shorter, so I had to cut off the bolts, the U-bolts. I need some kind of a disc to that size. Or I could just use a better. This ratchet might be better. We'll use this one. We're back at her, guys. We're back over here. See if the camera can go down here so you can see what I'm doing. Of course, I gotta adjust it a little bit. Bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. Where are we here? Right there. That's where we're here. Yeah. You know, and pull them down. Try to get the bolts straight. You know, like as much threads on each end. It's just a thing, guys. And you gotta line up the little thingy with the hole. I don't have any fancy impact later to do this, so I'm gonna do it by hand. It'll take forever. Guys, I'll get this done. And then I'll come back. How's that sound? Go to the bathroom, grab a drink, maybe them funnel cakes or whatever. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we're back. We did grab the impact. It's gonna work. But that little thing for the right here, if you can see it in there, I don't know. It lines up the leaf spring with the hole in the bottom. You might have to adjust your Caltrack bar to get that perfectly lined up, but righty tighty. She's trying to come out of there. Loosen that one up a tad. Back over here. Where is I need a light now. Can't see nothing. Ooh. Being a bugger. Don't want to go up there. Gotta sit here and play with it. There she goes. Oh, come on. Work with me, fella. Yeah. Threads look pretty equal on these two. I don't know about the inside. I can't see that. And here's those. Right here. I was talking. The spread right here. Make sure these are kind of square going down, not way out here, you know? Just because it seems righter. I better stop before I break my tip off. Get the rest by hand. Go to the other side. Do the same thing over there, fellas. Oh, this is some work. Guys, get in shape before you do this. Remember what I was telling you about the gym the other day? Get to the gym. Otherwise, you're going to be panting like me here. Just going to adjust this a little bit. You have to readjust these later when you get the weight back on the truck. But for right now, we're just trying to line up that little, I'm not going to say it, guys, the little thing. So, get her close. Oh, she's looking good so far. Oh, there she goes. No, longer. Shorter. There it goes. Now let's make sure our U-bolts are straight on top. Straightish. Where's my tapper? Alright, I guess it's good. Here we go. We're just gonna grab the hand ratchelito and give them a once over. Make sure they're nice and torqued. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Also looking at the threads on the top, guys. So I'm not gonna sit here and bend down even farther than I am because I'm old and my knees are blown out. All them years of riding them dirt bikes catches up with you. BMXing and skateboarding back in the 80s. Back when that stuff was cool. Kids should still be out there doing that stuff instead of sitting under gaming thrones, eating their Cheetos all day. Their Kool-Aid. Probably don't even drink Kool-Aid anymore. We had Kool-Aid, guys. We're on a budget. Oh, and we upgraded to Jolly Good. Must have been back when my parents were making the big money. That's tight enough. Wow, what was that? Jeez. I don't know. Whew. Same thing over here, fellas. Felitas. Not forgetting the Felitas out there. Work on trucks too, you know. You should. Guys, look at that. Sitting in the house all day making sandwiches for your guy. You should be out here turning wrenches. Then make sandwiches. Yeah. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, ladies. Oh, what's that? Right in the yip yap. Oh. That's gonna slide off. I'm gonna bust my knuckle on it, Jack. Oh. There we go. Now, all we got left here is the shocks. I don't know where I put my bolts though. Hey, any of them. What did I do with them? Oh boy. Oh, how did I do this to myself? Where'd they go? That's such a mess, guys, again. Went to the junkyard. Had to take my bucket buddy. Fell over in the truck. Can't find nothing in there. All these little side pouches and whatnot. What do I do with them bolts? Hey, they're silver, guys. Where are they? I don't know. What do I do with them? And this side over here. Oh, there's two of them. Where did I put the other two? Unless they're in the other, maybe they're in the shock. Look at that. That was smart. Kinda. Oh, man, ready. I'll set you guys up again over here. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, it's not the best angle, but it might stay for a second or two. Just got our little, I don't know, 5/16 bolts, or if you want to be metric, maybe they're like 8s. No, yeah, 8s. You know, like you use a 13mm socket on. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, push them down. Yeah, there's a bolt right in it. Must have had one on each side, and then I hid the other two on myself. Oh, moron. All right, I'm gonna go up with the bolt. Or should I go down? I don't know. Struggles in life. Maybe a little cooler from the bottom if they're up. Probably poke through the bed. Either way, I'm doing it wrong. That's all I'm telling you. You know, washers on here. Should I go looking for a washer? I'll go right back. Again, get a cracker. Play with your dog. Pat him a little bit. I'll be right back. Of course, I ain't got no washers. But I do have these here flanged locking. If you can see that little locks. Hopefully they're not metric. I tell you, every time. All right, I'm going in with no washers, boys and girls. Oh, of course I did that one first. I got a runny nose out here. It's supposed to be in the 70s today. That's pretty good for Wisconsin. It'll probably snow again next week. All right, guys, I'm just gonna do that side. I have to move my trapezoid over to this side so you can see the same setup I just did. Oh, again, I gotta push that down. In the last video, I put music in. Thought it was free. It kind of dinged me on it for a week. Like a poker. This thing is crooked. Probably on the wrong side. Yeah? Girlfriend's home. I need some kind of thing. Here. Oh God. It doesn't want to turn very well. There. Oh. Holds my garage door open. Spring broke. It's just the side one. Yeah, let's put the inside one on first. Oh. Get in the hole. Just get in the hole, guy. Alrighty, guys. That's where we're at. We're not going to bore you with tightening those little guys, but we're going to do it. And then we'll be, hope to come back once I get this all cleaned up, and I'll move on to the front end, and I'll slap that together. It's kind of boring, but you want to see it? I'm going to show you. All right. All right, guys, welcome back. Had to take a little break there after the rear end. Girlfriend got home. She needed the umbrella for the patio set, because she's sitting on the patio while I'm in here working on this. I chose this, guys. I chose this, so I wasn't out there in the sun with my fruity drink. Well, anyways, back on the rear end here. I got it all installed. We got the we got the bolts in, and I used my fancy impact. Got everything tightened up, and a little treat for you guys. The other day when I was at work, I might have started telling you this in one of my stories, but I took the long way to the water bubbler. It's like 50 feet more, guys. Boss, it's only 50 feet more. I'm trying to stay in shape for work at the fire truck factory. Anyways, went past the Doomsters. I always do. There's some treasures in there sometimes. So look at this thing, guys. Drive shaft hoopulator in the junk at work for free. I signed it out, guys. I'm gonna steal it. This is too big to get in my pocket. I will steal. I signed stuff out. Wow, it just cut me. That thing is sharp. Look at that. Jesus. You're bleeding again like the junkyard. Well, anyways, I didn't install this yet because I know these Ford rear ends, they like to be like offset to one side where the pinion right there is, they're not like truly in the center. So I didn't want to, there's a little bump here. Kind of hard to see with this yellow, whatever googly gap that is. Anyways, like the drive shaft would ever hit that high, but I wasn't going to mount this right in the center, basically is what I'm saying. I wasn't going to do that until I knew where the center of the drive shaftulator was coming out. So if I gotta bump her over an inch or two, I'll figure that out some other time. But we're gonna go back to the front end now. Throw that front end. It's just standard garbage, guys. I mean, I don't know. And you know, it is the weekend, and it's time. And that's what we got here, guys. We got the rear end finished. And we were drinking hams. Sorry, I had to cut that video. It was kind of long. It won't let me upload it. So now I'm out here on a different day with my coffee. It's morning. It's like 7 in the morning. And I couldn't upload my 7th episode, which was supposed to be 6. So I'll probably come out with a 6th one, which is going to be after this one. It is what it is, guys. So, I'm not computering. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I've been trying for a week. The video got too long. I'm going to keep this short. So, that was the rear end. We got it all done. You've seen it. So, we're going to come up with the next video for the old, for the steering. And I want to show you because it's in the next video. But, like, subscribe, hit the bell, tell all your friends and your buddies. Marts Weld Shop. It's a good place to be. What else are you going to do while you're sitting on your bark lounger all weekend? Grab yourself a sweet hams and enjoy the show. Until then, we'll see you in the next video. We'll hope to. It's going to be the steering and maybe some other junk. So, see you then.